Alright, so today I want to talk about this 2019 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Walk around it, I'll go over a lot of the features it has. It's a very pretty car. It's the new redesigned back end. You see it's Cayenne Turbo. This particular car has a 5-year ceramic coating on it. It's a MagnaShine ceramic coating. Let's get that side of it. Paint is jet black metallic. It's a very nice paint. Doesn't hardly have any swirls in it at all. It was literally coated right after it was picked up. It had been on order since April, picked up in December. Car was never washed by the dealership. Took him straight to the ceramic coating place and coated. So here's the interior, here's the passenger side, front. It's got memory seats on the passenger side. There's a door panel. It's got a bunch of different adjustments here for it. Lumbar, thigh support. Not really. It's also lumbar was this? Oh, okay. So this is the for the bolsters, for the side bolsters. See, it works. Works for both here and here. So we can pop the hood. It's got the 4-liter twin turbo engine. There it is, really nice and pretty. It's covered up, but it's nice to look at still. Kind of see down in there a little bit. See down in there a lot more than other Porsches. Especially like the 911, you can't see anything. The engine makes 541 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque, I believe. 0 to 60s, and I want to say that they put out there that it's 3.6 seconds 0 to 60. It feels really fast in this thing. Get in here, start it up. So it's got the twist key over here, like most Porsches do that have keyless entry. Alright, so here we'll start with the dash. Kind of turn the air down a little bit. Alright, so this side of the steering wheel is the audio volume plus and minus, and then this knob right here controls this little infotainment part right next to the speedometer. And this is, so this right here, it's got the cruise control, adaptive cruise control. You can set it, you know, how many cars you want, how many car lengths. You do that right here. See, you switch that and then it changes back and forth however you like. And then we'll see. So this car's got 14,236 miles on it. And that's all the features that it shows here. You can also mute the radio here. So this right here puts it in normal individual. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is the normal mode. It's for regular driving. Then you switch it over here. This is individual. You can customize it however you want to. Then you've got Sport Plus. You can see it kind of revs the engine up a little bit, just kind of advances the timing. And then you got regular Sport. Still a little advanced, and then I'll go back to normal, see. And then it goes, you know, it seems like it idles around 500 RPMs or so. Anyway though, this button right here, if you hold this button, puts it back in Sport. So this is the Sport response. Turns off a lot of the emissions controls on the car and allows you to use all 541 horsepower that the car offers up. It's good to do if you're doing pulls or anything like that. So if you go and I'll show you. So on this screen right here, so we'll start with this one. So when you check the oil, you can enter that, and you see right there on the side, it has all the different inspections when, whenever the car needs to be inspected, when the next maintenance is. And then you go here to the oil level. It doesn't have a measurement yet. I think it takes a little while of it running for that to be determined. Let's see, and then back, and we'll go with, okay, and you can just cycle through different navigation stuff, information about the car. Here's another spot for the time, date, temperature. If you have a phone connected, that's where it would be. And then again, here's where, temperature of the car, oil temperature, oil pressure, and battery information is. So then we'll go back here and we'll cycle through. So it shows you have to go, it says right here, you have to go 15 miles per hour for the PSI for the tires to show. But this right here, I believe, is a G-force thing. See, oh, there's a G-force thing. I'm not 100% sure what this part does. PDCC, and here you can set a if you wanted to 0 to 60 it and stuff like that. I'm not going to do any driving today. I'll probably do that another day. Give you an idea on how it drives. It drives really good though. And then this right here will bring up navigation. So this is pretty cool. I believe it does this on a lot of other Porsches as well. Just this new design looks really cool. It shows, navigation. So, your passengers, if they want to mess with the stereo system, they can just simply have that screen, and then you can simply just go off this screen. You still have to input it over here, input where you're going over here through the nav and all that. And anyway, though, it shows you everything on here. And then this gives you the information, some drive time, distance, consumption. Obviously I've been sitting still, so there's nothing to show. And that's when we started. Right here, this little gauge, this little digital gauge, it's for the PSI for the turbos. It hardly ever uses the turbos really until you really get on it. If you're just accelerating normally and driving it like a normal civilized person, the V8 in this thing's powerful enough, it doesn't need the turbos in that regard. Every once in a while you'll see it, if you've got it in a higher gear and you're just kind of being more easy on it, you'll see it throw 2-3 PSI up on there, but that's about as much as you get until you really start asking for more power. We'll move on over to the center stack here. On the top here, you've got this clock. There's it right here, and then around is the seconds. Can't tell if there's a shadow, but that's it. Then you've got this nice big screen here. It's a huge upgrade over the 2018, or the older body style Cayennes. I believe that they still made the older body style in 2019. And then this was labeled as the new Cayenne. Anyway though, so here's the home screen. Shows you everything. You can customize all this to how you want it, lay it out differently if you like. I'm not sure if this is based off any Android or anything in particular, just Porsche's setup. It's got options for LTE. I believe that it does have Wi-Fi. You can connect, I want to say, through AT&T. I don't know if there's a SIM card that's locked to any carrier, but it is there. Let's see, so it's got Apple CarPlay. I believe you have to be, I want to say you have to be plugged in. It's not wireless Apple CarPlay. Obviously there's no connection, so it's not letting me doing it. So here's how you turn the start stop off. It's right here. And then some AC controls. Go to the nav. Nice big nav screen. Set your destination here. Type in wherever, favorite place. You can add your home or work if you'd like. It's a really nice navigation screen. It's Google Maps, so it works really well. Let's see, different 3D map. You can turn that off. We'll see how that looks. So it goes just up. Yeah. Auto zoom satellite. I guess see if you turn that off. Okay, yeah, it'll look like a regular old style map. Keep that on satellite. Just options for compass. I'm not going to turn that on. And over here, some AC controls. You can it just slides out. And then, let's see, I think if you hit Yeah, okay, so that changes it to 2D and 3D as well if you hit over here. And then we'll go down to media. It's Bluetooth audio. Here's all the different options it has. FM, I believe it's HD radio. AM, obviously it's got XM. And then online radio. I've never used this. I'm not really sure how this works exactly. Just change it back before it does anything weird. Different people have their iPhone set up on here already. And let's see. So here's the phone. It you know, there's no phone connected, but it's where you can go down here and do all the calls, contacts, messages. And then here's about the car. This is a really cool part about this one. It's because it's the turbo model, I believe. Right now we're gonna go in normal mode, and over here we can change the ride height. So you can turn it all the way as high as it'll go, and you can kind of feel the car. It's hard to see, but the car is rising. I'll get out real quick so you can have an idea. I'll go ahead and turn the let's see, here's the hazards here, and see how it looks with the, I think the daytime running lights stay on as you. This also got soft closing doors, so if you don't shut it all the way. Let's see here, so it's got, you know, the new Porsche. It's like it's been like, I think it's been like that since 2013 or 2014, I believe. Somebody can correct me on that. The quad LED daytime running lights, daytime turn signals there. You can see here's the ball. Here's the front-facing camera for when you're going in the slow. Here's the radar sensor for the cruise control and all that. It's got LED turn signals on the mirrors. Go back here. It's got all full LEDs everywhere. Rear brake light LED. So this is on the Cayenne Turbo. I believe it's just on the Cayenne Turbo, at least of 2019. Had the quad chrome outlet exhaust. Look really pretty. It looks way better than the regular base Cayenne. It's just got the, I think, stainless steel or brushed aluminum tips that, you know, they're just like kind of like a not square, but I think rectangle, and like kind of circled rectangle maybe. It's got turn signal over there. Also, it's got cameras here on that. If it'll show, if we'll focus in. If you can see it, it's got a camera right there on the mirror. Massive brakes. It's got the white brake package. I'm not sure exactly what the name for the brakes are, but you can see they are ginormous, huge brakes. 21-inch wheels. Open this up back here. Plenty of room. It's like any other Cayenne back here. Let's see. Here's where the spare tires. There's it does have a spare tire, not a full size, obviously. It does have a inflator kit, I believe. Yes, it does have an inflator kit under there, and that is how you air that tire up. It just plugs into the cigarette lighter. Let's see, we'll close it right here or up here. I'll go ahead and sit back here as well and show you what's going on back here. So obviously I'm about 5'11", plenty of sitting behind me, there's plenty of leg room. So here's the back. It's unlocked now. You can change it right here. Fan settings on this, you can put it where you want. You can put it on auto based on the temperature. It's got cooled seats for the back as well. It is upper and I believe it is just lower cooled seat. You can turn the hot and the cold on at the same time like any Porsche. And here is the two USB connections down here if you want to charge your phone. It's got a cigarette charger thing right here. Go back over to the passenger side. Got a little bit more room over here. Put the seat back again. So here's how it is to sit on the passenger side. You see on here it's saying the passenger airbag's been activated. And there was some other stuff that I forgot to mention on the screen here. It's got some apps as well. Breakdown call, a few calls, Porsche Connect, weather, news, legal info, online search for Google. Let's see what that does. Oh, okay. You probably have to, I think you have to have a phone connected to it for it to work. But it's got assist, so you can turn off the lane change assist. See, this is for if you want to activate Porsche Active Safe. No, I don't want to mess with any. I don't want to mess with any settings on here. Let's see. Sounds, where you can adjust however you want the balance, tone, presets, and all that. You can, I think you can have it to where it like turns the volume down whenever you're backing up, and this and that. There's a bunch of different features that this car offers. Let's see, let's just do just some settings over here. I'm not gonna go through much of this. I don't want to mess anything up on this car. So I'll just go back home, and then so anyway, here's cup holders. Another cigarette lighter. It's got these handlebars right here and here. It's got a bunch of stuff in here. I don't want to take all this out. It's got some USB ports in here. I believe it has, let me say it has another. Okay, so yeah, this is where the wireless phone charging is. It's weird that it be in here, because I don't know why you would want to leave your phone in the glove box, but let's see here. Go over the sticker real quick. So, base price for 2019 Cayenne was $124,600. Well, all the options that this vehicle has in particular comes out to $163,610. Fuel economy is 15 in the city, 19 on the highway, 17 combined. The interior color for this is slate gray. So one thing is, driver's side has a gray floor mat, passenger side has a black floor mat. So you can see right here, 4-zone climate control, premium package plus, thermal and noise insulated glass, heads-up display. It does have a heads-up display up there. Let's see, so that's all on there. Put this back. It's got a nice size glove box. Push manuals on here. It goes back quite a bit. Go back to the driver's side. See in there, here's the blind spot monitor. Alright, so we'll go ahead, turn the fog lights and the headlights on. I believe they're LED, they might be HID, I can't remember. Okay, yeah, so this car doesn't have fog lights. Headlights are on. Ew. There it is, yeah. Kind of hard to see, but it is there. Let's go ahead and set up for the exhaust as well. You see the car raise back to terrain setting. All right, walk around here. Car's in low mode now. See how it looks a little different. It's a lot lower, especially in the front. Lowers it down quite a bit. It's on low, so I'll put it on terrain. How are the cars getting? Yeah, this thing has quite a bit of gap here. So you can fit almost a key and a half in there. Plenty of ground clearance. Plenty of ground clearance. Change it back to medium. It's a good spot. Go back to normal mode. Yeah, it sets it at medium. Here's one other thing, there's a spoiler as well. I forgot to use a spoiler. So this thing comes up. I believe there's a certain miles per hour you can go and it'll automatically come up, and if you put it in Sport Plus, it'll automatically come up as well. Panoramic roof. Get this here, and it dials it back. I think it's tinted around 35%. This goes all the way back like that. Looks real nice, real beautiful. So you can pop it up if you want, just a little vent, and you can push it back. It's got your little wind flap here. Just push that forward, it's automatic. Let's see. Also, we've got SOS, parking sensors, parking camera. If you hit that, show the front facing camera. And then obviously, oh yeah, it does have reverse as well. You can do panoramic, change the look, do sides. You put it back in drive, it'll automatically go to the front facing camera until you get above a certain miles per hour. And then lastly, on the transmission, it's an 8-speed transmission. Let's put it in park so it starts making noise. So if I shut the door, to put it in drive, you hit the little button on the back, bring it back. It's in drive now. Not sure. Says it is in drive. So put it in manual, you go up for minus, plus is down. Then if you want, you can put it back in park and it'll automatically shift itself back over. Electronic parking brake. Here's the volume knob control as well, all the different options it has up here. You can do basically the same thing up here. So this right here, you can see how these buttons light up and then they turn off whenever you turn the car off. And then you open the door, and they're off. It still shows the auto button, but I'm not sure what that's about. Let's see. These right here though, if you can see, it says individual e-power, and it's power, it's steering, some sort of power steering button of some sort. That I believe is for the hybrid model. Go back here, key fob, lock makes a nice 2 little beeps, unlock for the driver door. No, I believe, no, that is all doors. I believe you can change that as well. But you lock. Here's the panic. So there's panic. That. Lock. And that'll be it for the 2019 Porsche Cayenne Turbo.